Sebastian Bach says, "Don't hold your breath" for his next album. This is the Rock and Roll with a Man. My name is Sean Morrison. He did an interview with Iron City Rocks, which is a podcast, and he spoke about his insistence on making new music, performing his latest solo music live instead of relying completely on the catalog of his previous band. And he goes on to say, from his 2024 album, Child Within the Man, he does the songs "What Do I Got to Lose," "Freedom," and "Future of Youth," and sometimes 99% of the time they do the song "Hold On to the Dream," and that's 4 songs in his set, and the audience makes no distinction that it just right fits in. And he obviously after that he is doing 10 plus Skid Row songs from the first 2 albums at every show, and then he's referencing other artists who focus exclusively on performing their hits. He understands that way of thinking, but it would be so boring to him not to have any new songs. Actually, something I agree with Bach on. He would be bored out of his mind. I'm not into this to be bored. And he says he's always putting out new stuff because that's what he enjoys doing. But he should preface that by saying, don't really hold your breath for the next one, because they had the odd occurrence of the pandemic, which allowed him and the musicians just to concentrate on nothing except for the previous album. He goes, rock and roll's always inventing itself, and nowadays people are just clamoring to come to shows, and he thinks because we all spend too much time on the phones and our computers and staring at our screens, we're like, enough, oh my God, let's go out and rock and have fun with our friends and our family and sing songs that we love together with other people instead of just staring at a screen. That's the way he really feels. I don't think every single person does that. And back in January, he said he wanted to make a Christmas record at some point in his life, and it wasn't going to be Jingle Bells with electric guitars. And I think he was taking a dig at Skid Row for doing that. That's the way I feel about it, if you know what I'm saying. Friends, if you're not subscribed to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else has to subscribe. We all thank you much for the continued love, honor, and support. It's really appreciated. His son Paris is the drummer of his band. And if you go on to some Sebastian Bach set list, you'll see what I'm talking about, where you're getting a few songs off of his latest album, Child Within the Man, and then he's doing mostly Skid Row hits and even covers from Ozzy Osbourne. And it's no big secret that fans are there to hear some of the old songs or whatever. He was on the first 3 albums of the band, but making the music definitely important. And he has had some solo albums out over the years. I mean, I'm not saying his music is fully terrible, but everything that he does is not my cup of tea. I think everybody knows by now by some of the videos that I definitely have talked about with him. So, friends, what do you think about Sebastian Bach's comments when he says, "Don't hold your breath for my next album"? That's right, he said it. Don't hold your breath for my next album. Your thoughts, friends. Leave your comments here with your thoughts. Shame, shame, shame